morning everybody, going into our warm-up for today. We're going to start with some shoulder rotations, nice big circles. We're only going to go in the backward direction, we don't need to go in the forwards direction, we have too much forward rotation in our everyday life. We're then going to go into a forward lunge with an overhead rotation. I'm just going to use a soft band. We're going to lunge forward, we're going to reach up nice and tall. Remember, we're always going to go over the bent leg, slowly squeeze it out, bring it back, push back. We're going to alternate the legs, bring the arms back down. So we're going to forward lunge, come into an upright raise, over the bent leg, back and return. Remember, we always want to do our warm-up exercises for 3 or 4 repetitions per exercise, or until you feel that you prepared for your workout. Going to go into what I call a sumo squat. We're going to go into a straight leg position. We're going to grab under our toes, we're going to squat, we're going to then raise our arms, and we're going to come up tall. If you feel like you need to open your legs fractionally, so straight leg reaching all the way down, grab under your toes, go down into a full squat by squeezing your butt down. We're going to bring the arms up and then come back to standing. All the way down, squeeze your butts down, hold it at the bottom briefly, arms up and reach. You're now going to go into a side lying thoracic opener. You're going to go down onto the floor, you're going to tilt your legs to one side, you're going to bring both your arms together without moving your legs. You're going to roll your arms open until you are fully extended and bring it back. We'll do 3 rotations to each side. Open, all the way over, and just hold. We'll swap it over to the other side. Both legs together, both arms together. Open all the way up. Squeeze your shoulders all the way down until you can feel your shoulders and your chest opening up. Then we're going to bring ourselves around onto our knees. So we're going to sit back on our haunches, we're going to place our arms down on the ground. You're going to reach forward with one arm, you're going to turn the hand, and then you're going to lift that arm up and bring it back. So to reach, rotation and lift. Reach, rotate and lift. Just to stretch out the shoulders, reach, rotate, lift, 3 on each side at least. And then we'll do one more. And take your hand behind your head. In a kneeling position, you're just going to rotate your arm down and you're going to open up to the side. Rotate through and open. Just swap it out to the other side. And that's our warm-up for this morning. Some of you might not have any actual weights, so some ideas, some tin food, a couple of 5-litre bottles full of water, some normal plastic bottles, milk bottles, just a couple of ideas that you could use. So today we're going through some lunging patterns as well as some normal free weights. We're going to start with a hammer curl to forward lunge to press back. We're going to alternate that pattern. Remember, when we're pressing, we want to go into a nice tall thoracic position, hammer curl first, forward lunge, overhead press. You can either bring the weights back down to return, or you can stay in the hammer position, in the tall position, and push back. So it's curl, forward lunge, press, press back, and return. As I always say to you, find those patterns that feel comfortable on your body, so they don't have to be exactly as I demonstrate. We're then going into a reverse grip lawnmower, so taking those dumbbells, extending them out in front. We've got a nice wide stance with the core engaged. Palms are facing up. We're going to drag that elbow around behind us and squeeze into the shoulder, and then bring it back. So remember, we're getting that rotation through the core, getting that nice tight squeeze into the back of the shoulder. Because it's a reverse grip, there's a little bit more tricep involvement. Remember, all our exercises are being done for 30 seconds today. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of each. We're now going to do that side lunge front raise. The dumbbells onto the thighs. This one we do not tilt the torso, there's no hinging at the hip. We're going to take that step to the side, we're going to brace. This leg is working the adductor. We're going to bring the dumbbells up to a horizontal and back. Stepping the opposite way, raise and back. Some of you might want to stay in the lunge. So you may want to just stay in a wide stance. Just lunge it out and raise it up. Once again, that's all your choice. Lunge, raise, only to shoulder height. And we're going into a single leg deadlift. Taking both the dumbbells still in the hands, one leg behind. Remember, we're hinging at the hips, so the back leg is your lever leg. The dumbbells are falling straight down to the floor. You need to keep your glance or your eyes in a fixed position. So just gently hinging up, all the way down, and hinging back. You're going to go both legs. You'll do 30 seconds on each leg. Those of you that are struggling with your balance, remember just putting a hand up on the side, keeping the dumbbell in one leg, in one hand, and hinging down if you want to have a more consistent pattern. Your hold only needs to be a very light hold. We're going into a single leg squat, going no weights this time. Option 1, heel on the ground. Okay, not lifting the heel, we're just hinging back down into a single leg squat and coming up tall. Those of you that are more capable can lift the leg off the ground, arms can be wherever you need, just going down into a single leg squat and coming up. If you feel you want to use your weights, by all means, keep the weights in your hands and continue with that. Now we've got our side raises. Option 1, dumbbells in front, just raising the elbows up as though you're opening those bottles of wine, pouring it out and bringing it back. This is the easiest pattern for some of you. Option 2, opening the arms up in a high raise. Same again, just opening the wings a little bit, bringing the arms up to the horizontal position. Finding where it's comfortable in your shoulders. Okay, now we're going into an alternating front raise, making sure your core's engaged, knees are soft, shoulders are tall. One arm up at a time, bringing it up to shoulder height. Remember, we're raising it with the delts. We're not lifting the weights with a hand. Okay, keep that core engaged, no rocking through the thoracic chamber. Some of you might like to use one dumbbell, that may feel more comfortable for you, one tin of food, or one bottle in a sideways position. We're going into a reverse grip chest press on the ground. So we're going to turn those dumbbells into this position so that the palms are facing back behind us. We're going to bring the dumbbells all the way down to the chest and press them all the way up. Option 1 is the way I'm holding them now, legs at 45 degrees. Option 2, elevated legs, pressing those dumbbells all the way up. Remember, this is working more of the tricep. And then we're going to go into our final move. So it's going to be a double leg raise. So you're going to sit yourselves onto one cheekbone. Your legs are going to be together. Your hands will be supported behind you. And from here, we're going to raise the legs up towards the chest and down. Up to the chest. So we're working on the angle. Switching it to the other side. Tip yourselves over onto one cheek, 2 feet together, hands supported behind you. Bring the legs up in a V raise. And that is our workout for today. You have 9 exercises. We're going 30 seconds and we're going to do 3 rounds. Enjoy.